What is up, Amazon? I have Halftime Josh and D's Aquariums here today, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear us in the chat. Halftime Josh has himself muted right now. If you could unmute yourself and say hello, that would be nice.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Halftime Josh?
Doing good.
We have got some cool products, some other unique products that we have, and we'll be streaming later as well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this first half of the show. For some reason, also, I don't think our videos are playing any sound today. So, for this stream, we'll have to not use videos, but the next time we should have videos ready for you guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the first half of the stream. So, guys, as you know, my name is D's Aquarium, but I want to talk about some cool products that I like to use every day. So, I'm going to highlight in the carousel here, guys, is this Crossman. If you don't know, I like airsoft. Airsoft is like BB guns or whatever that you can go to fields and play against people with your airsoft gun, much like paintball. So it's kind of like the same sport, but just with airsoft guns. But it's pretty cool to have them and shoot them. So this CO2 cartridges is awesome, as I highlighted in the carousel. These are more for like little pistols and things like that, because I have a blowback pistol, airsoft pistol that I will show you. I also customized it with some Posca markers as well, and we'll talk about Posca markers later. But here's the little 12-gram uh, CO2 cartridge. It's down, and you'll insert that into your airsoft gun of choice. Use it, and you can get so much out of this little cartridge. For me, I have like as I highlight in the carousel, I have this Elite Force 1911, which I'll show you here in a moment. And this takes about 8 magazines. So I can shoot 8 magazines with this before it runs out and I got to swap out a new CO2 cartridge. But these Crossman CO2 cartridges last a long time, and I really do like their quality that they do. So I'll show you the Crossman. Now I have this 1911 Crossman Air CO2 pistol right here, and it's a blowback. I keep it in the box. Now I've customized this with Posca markers, and I'll show you here. So this is much just like playing paintball. So I can't wait to take it to the field and play against people with this. So I unboxed this, and it comes with a little Allen wrench as well. That's where you'll wrench it into the magazine, your CO2. That way you can shoot. And this is blowback. So it's really nice, and it simulates the blowback. So here's the pistol right here. So I customized that with some Posca markers, kind of make it look like some ice cream again. Not ice cream, but donuts. But that is pretty nice there. And I want to show you how it works. So you'll slide it back and it'll catch right here. And I can take out the magazine. That's where you would put your CO2 cartridge at, which is very nice as well. And then only thing I do is just slide it back. So you see that's how the slide goes back. And then you are ready to fire your weapon. And that's what I really like about these uh, airsoft pistols. They're really nice, they feel nice, and they perform very well. So it's a very high quality product. And this pistol particularly came out like 10 years ago, and is still a very high quality piece to have in your airsoft arsenal, which is awesome. The next product, guys, that I want to jump into for you guys, because I wanted to show you some video, but like I said, the video is not. I don't know, the sound isn't working. But next stream in a couple hours, I'll make sure it's playing so you can actually see it shoot in the night. We have some tracer BBs right here, guys. And again, the video is so cool, so I'll make sure I fill it up. Let me know in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you still want to just see the video with no sound. I'll show you how it lights up in the night when you shoot these. But these are nice tracer BBs. I have 2 tracer units, and if you don't know, a tracer unit basically lights up the BB as it passes through. And these are specially made BBs. You don't need a tracer unit to shoot these, but these are nice. Ace Tech is very high quality pellets, and I love shooting those a lot. And I mean, these things will make sure they fly through the air very nice. So I really do love Ace Tech products right there. So nobody typed in the chat, so I just keep on moving. I keep on moving. So the next product, guys, I also like to bike. And biking sometimes, depending on how long you are in the saddle, as they like to say, when you're riding your bike. Me personally, I'm in there for an hour or more. So sometimes your butt gets sore. So I invested into these. This is one pair of my biking shorts here. So I invested in these biking shorts. And what's cool, they have a nice little pad in between there. That way, when you're sitting, it's not rubbing or chafing against you. And I really do find it very comfortable. And these things are super breathable. See there, I can see all through, and I really do love how it breathes through. And I just like how they feel on me. They fit really nice and they're very breathable, and the padding for me works a lot. I like to go mountain biking, so when you're mountain biking for like over an hour, hitting all of these bumps and everything, you need something to help protect you a little extra as well. So that's why I really do like those biking shorts. And I want to show you guys, we're going to jump into the stream right here with these nice drones, guys. So we got this Holystone drone here, and these things fly so good. So I'll take it out the box for you. So we got a Holystone drone here, and this thing is so small, right? Very small, very compact. Now you just take the legs and snap them into place like so, and then you have your drone there as well. I have footage of this flying as well. But what's cool about this, it's a nice, great budget entry level to learn how to fly drones and take some cool footage. This thing, as you can see here, there's the camera in the front, and you can turn it down and up. You can take good footage and photos up to 1080p. It's really nice. On the controller, it has a return to home button, so you can never really lose your drone. If it's going too far, hit the return home button, and it will come back to you. And what is cool, you have tap buttons on the controller that allow you to do certain trips like circle around and do flips like that, which is pretty awesome. So I like to fly this one outside. So Holystone really does make some really high quality drones to begin with. So I really do love Holystone's drones as well. I love drones in general. Drones are really cool to fly. So those are pretty cool as well. And in the carousel here, I'm going to highlight another drone. We have the Sky Viper Dash drone. Now, this thing is so small. Now, this thing is awesome. This doesn't have a camera on it like the Holystone, but this thing is still nice. It still pretty much has the same functions as the Holystone drone with the return to home button and the tricks button where you can flip. And this thing is so fast. I mean, look at how small that is in the palm of my hand. That is very small here. And what I really do like about this drone in particular is its size. So small. I've only flied this one indoors. I mean, because it's so small, you can easily lose this one outside. So I only fly this one indoors, and actually to control it, I didn't have to do no fine tuning to make it fly better, but it flies straight out the box. It was very responsive and very snappy, and that's why I really did like this Viper drone, this Dash Viper drone. It is amazing. So guys, let me know in the chat how your day's going so far. But we're going to jump into some art supplies. Well, before we jump into art supplies, let's jump into some aquarium stuff, guys. So I'm going to highlight in this carousel for you guys uh, my light back here. So I have a light, as you can see back here. This is a aquarium that I've recently built. Now, this is a nano cube, and this is using that Aqueon planted LED light. So what's cool about this light is that it has a tap function. So I don't have to press a button. You just tap the top of it. So right now it's on. I can turn it into night mode, which turns it into like a nice blue color. and then off. So that's all you got to do. Tap on, blue, and off. But I keep it on this planted LED side. So you have like 60 white lights and like 5 or 6 blue lights to help get like that nice luscious growth. So everything in this aquarium is aquarium plants. And I mean, I even got some carpet and plants down below, as you can see. Nice, starting to make a little carpet in there. But I mean, those grow plants. These lights grow plants like crazy. I actually have a bunch of them. I have about 4 scattered out through several rooms of for my aquariums, because they grow a multitude of pretty much easy low light to medium light plants, and you can get some nice looking aquascapes and nice healthy plants with these lights. So I really do like it. And the main thing is we got Cook Divas. Hello, happy Prime Day. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for dropping by. And what is cool about this light, guys, is like I said, I just love the touch function. It's so sleek. And the main thing is it can clip onto the back of your aquariums. So if you have like those rimmed aquariums from other places, you can still put this on your aquarium and it will be just fine. And they're also water resistant because it is a fish tank. Water does splash sometimes, so it's good that it's water resistant as well. I wouldn't dunk it in the water, but if you splash water on it, it will still work and still be just fine. So that's why I really do like Aqueon. They make some really good high quality products, and I like using them a lot. And since we're talking about fish, guys, I want to highlight in the carousel for you guys, as I'm going to highlight it now. We have this API tap water conditioner. So here's this right here. Now I like using this. I live in the city. Now you might live somewhere that has well water or anything. Now if you have well water, you don't need this. But since I live in the city, there's a lot of chlorine, chloramines, and heavy metals in the waters that makes it unhealthy for your fish. So this helps detoxify all that heavy metals and chlorine out of there instantly. And this stuff is super concentrated. You can't overdose on it, but it tells you what, there's a threaded needle. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's threaded right here. That way you can look. So 20 gallons will be treated by 1 milliliter of this. So 1 milliliter of this treats 20 gallons. And I love using this. I have 8 fish tanks scattered out. I have a new view today. So here's like my cube aquarium. Back there is one of the aquariums. I had to turn off this other light, that way you can see it so it's not too bright. And I have aquarium like right there as well, but that's like 3 just in one frame. But I love using this stuff because it keeps my water healthy and makes sure I don't accidentally kill my fish while changing the fish water. So that is very important if you want to get into fish. You just add it to the water before you add it to your aquarium, and it's instantly safe for your aquarium fish. And the next product, guys, that I really do love using is this SeaChem Stability, guys. This SeaChem Stability is awesome. Now, I use this for when I mainly set up new aquariums. That way I don't lose any fish when I add them into the aquarium. This is basically good bacteria in a bottle. That way your filter can get started and start the nitrogen cycle. I think everybody's learned pretty much the nitrogen cycle through school, but that's basically what this is for, and it helps maintain healthy bacteria levels so your fish do not get ammonia poisoning. So I highly recommend this if you add any new fish to your aquarium. Add a little bit of this SeaChem Stability, and it has a threaded cap inside that I tell you how much to use. That way everything is always safe and measured and calculated. So the next product, guys, that I want to get to and show you guys, let's go ahead and talk about some art, guys. So one of my products that I really like using recently was this Craft Smart acrylic paint. Now this Craft Smart acrylic paint is awesome. Now you get like a bunch of colors, and I've been using a lot of them. And this paint is very thick. That's what I really do like. Some other brands of acrylic paint, they might be a little bit watery, but this stuff is thick. and I've painted them on like shoes that I work out in. They've been in the rain and mud, and the paint still hasn't came off. So I always find that a big plus, as it's very durable and it's awesome to use. And the thing about acrylic paint, that you get a lot of colors in this pack, but you can always mix and match colors, mix them up, and you can get new color combinations. And that's the thing I really do love about acrylic paint. And I'll show you some shoes that I've did. Since we're I'll show you some shoes and stuff that I use, like acrylic paint and some other Posca marker paints, which I just highlighted in the carousel. We have Posca marker paint pens. Now these things are awesome. I have a lot of colors, different colors. I have 2 bags of these, so I love Poscas a lot. So right here you got these Posca markers. What's cool, these are paint pens. So I'm going to shake this up for you. It has a paint canister inside of them, and that is the cool part. Now these markers are opaque, meaning if I colored an area with this dark army green color and I let it dry, I could go back over it with this blue color and you'll never know that I had this there to begin with. Now you can blend the colors, but only when they're wet. So you have to play around with different combinations and see how you can kind of blend them when they're wet. But when they dry completely, you can paint over the colors pretty easily. So I always find that also cool. And it's really, let me open one for you. And the way you would use this paint pen is just like a colored pencil or anything like that. You just paint over them, and they got different nib tips at the top. So this is more like a medium build, like an arrow shaped build. So I tend to use these medium points more because it just suits my needs a little bit more. And I'll show you, like I said, I already showed you my airsoft pistol. If you're new here, I already showed you my airsoft pistol that I used to paint with this in here with these Posca markers, and the paint stays on just nice. So I want to show you something else. If you're going to be using paint like acrylics and things like that, you need to protect your artwork. And right here, guys, we have this Angelus that I'm about to highlight in the carousel for you now. We have this acrylic paint, right? This acrylic finisher, Angelus number 600. Now I use this for a lot of work, and I actually use this on this airsoft pistol as well to protect some of the work, since it will be sliding back, and it still have been on very well. And what I like about this stuff is that it seals your artwork in without giving it like a very glossy finish. Now Angelus does make different ones that has like a matte finish, a glossy finish. This just protects the artwork because I don't really like the glossy look. You might like the glossy look, but I really don't. But they have different ones. But Angelus, this is my second bottle, by the way, over like the course of like 5 years. So this stuff lasts a long time. A little goes a long way, which is important for me. And that's why I really do like it. Protects, I mean, in the rain, it also protects against scrapes, scruffs, and scratches, which is very important when you're doing artwork, especially if you spent a lot of time customizing a piece or just doing some artwork. But let's get into the shoe part. So I'll show you some of the shoes that I've recently done. Actually, I want to go grab a pair real quick that I was just doing. So we're talking about lugs today, guys. So lugs, I should have had this right here, but we was talking about lugs. I really do like lugs, how they feel, and it's mostly like a skater shoe kind of. And that's what I really do like about lugs. It's a slip-on shoe. They're nice and padded in between, and they're very easy to customize, and they last a very long time, at least in mine. And so I'm gonna show you some pairs that I've customized. So here's a pair that I customized right here, and this is with the acrylic paint. So we got, you can see that, got like little alien and astronaut meeting, and the acrylic paint made it so easy to customize these with. So that's why I really do like the acrylic paint. And we got another pair that I use some acrylic paint with right here. This is another kind of like donut themed shoe with acrylic paint. Really do like those. And we got some more acrylic paint shoes that I've done. We got some SpongeBob and Patrick's, and this is done with all the Craft Smart paint, which is awesome. And the color still stays up there. I wore these in the rain. No paints came off, so these things are super durable. I really do like those a lot. And then here's a pair that I was working on recently. They're not done yet, but here's a pair that I'm working on right now. As you can see, we got the Powerpuff Girls beating up Mojo Jojo, and you got your Sugar Spice and everything nice. So those are going to be really cool when I finish those. And then we got another pair of lugs. If you don't know, I like lugs a lot. Here's a pair of lugs right here that I want you to see. We got our Pac-Man shoes right there, with just some random doodles in there. So these are really cool to do as well. So those turned out really nice as well. And then I want to show you another pair of shoes that I've completed. Here's another pair. These were the first pair of lugs that I had got. So here's a pair right here. You can see we got like a lot of color on these, and the Posca markers I've done on those. I mean, the color still stays up there, and they are really nice, and they stay up there so long, which is very cool. But now let's show you some of my Crocs that I've done, guys. I'm going to highlight in the carousel Crocs. Everybody knows what Crocs are. They're very awesome. They work well. And that's what I really do like. And they're very easy to customize, which is a plus. So here are some of these Crocs right here. They are nice with the Posca markers. The Poscas do their job very well. And we got some more for you. Here's another pair I've done. Some of these Crocs I'm probably going to repurpose into something else coming up in the future. But for now, I really do like how they look. And we'll be probably doing some new ones shortly. And here's another pair of Crocs. I like Crocs. I got like 5 or 6 pair of Crocs. And I like to paint on them and customize them. So here's another pair of Crocs right here. So those are pretty cool as well. They turned out pretty well. And I just, like I said, the Posca markers keep their color, which is awesome. And here's another pair right here. These were the first pair of Crocs I had got. I'm probably going to have to redo these eventually, but for now, they work. But these turned out very well, cool. So these was very cool to do, and I was really happy to do these. I mean, look at that. Those colors are just popping out at you. And here's a new pair of Crocs that I actually done without, I haven't worn them yet. So here's a new pair. SpongeBob and Patrick versus Doodle Bob. So these are pretty cool. So there we go. We got SpongeBob and Patrick versus Doodle Bob. So those turned out very well as well. But now, guys, I want to add Halftime Josh back to the stream. Halftime Josh is going to take the rest of the half of the show off. And let's go ahead and add him to the stream. Halftime Josh, how are you doing, man?
Doing good.
Hey, like your name says, it's halftime. So you got the rest of the half of the show. Are you ready?
Actually, give me a second. My nose is running right quick.
Your nose is running. You better go catch it. So his nose is running right now, guys. But I wish our videos and music was playing. I don't know why the sound was, because we have like a lot of cool video we wanted to show you. But we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out for the next time that we stream in a couple hours. But let me know how your day is going, guys. If you're there, But I just love like all these products that I like to talk about, like customizing these Crocs with the Posca markers. I mean, those were cool. I mean, like I like doing like stuff like that. I want to finish these lugs. I'm gonna try to finish them today because these lugs were pretty cool. That's the ice. That's the Powerpuff Girls. So I want to really finish those pretty quickly. But halftime, Josh is back. Halftime, are you ready?
My mic
Are
was
you
muted.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty, take us away.
Hello, everybody. You already know it's your boy Halftime Josh here, and we do gaming and we dabble a little bit in the lifestyle section. But before we get started, make sure you guys always stay hydrated. Man, that's not good stuff. So, starting off today, we have for you guys, we got these Raycons E25 wireless everyday earbuds. These bad boys are very nice. I love these guys. I had these for a while as well. These are the gold ones. They have a bunch of different colors on sale for Prime Day. I'm trying to open the case without them falling out. Here we go. They are on. These bad boys, like I said, are very nice. And you get a ton of battery life. It tells you all about it here on the back of the box that it comes in. The packaging is very nice. You have 24 hours of battery life with this on the go charging case, which is very nice. It's easy to pair, very simple. And you can either take phone calls with this, and like I said, you can listen up for 6 hours and 24 hours if you have them in the charging case. So these guys have a ton of battery life. And like I said, they are on sale for Prime Day. They're very nice. I had these for years. The Raycon E25s. Raycon, they sell a bunch of different headphones. They have grown a lot over the years. It's been kind of cool watching the company grow and have sales here on Prime Day. Like I said, these are just the base model. The like these are the lowest model that they have, the E25s, and they have a bunch of other models that are slightly more expensive, but they're also great quality as well. They get even better in quality. But if you're just a guy on the budget, these will serve you great with no problems because, like I said, they're premium earbuds at a fraction of the cost, so you'll have no problems if you want the E25s. I had these bad boys for years, and I'm still rocking them. So make sure you guys go check out the Raycon E25 wireless everyday earbuds. But next up, if you want something even more slightly cheaper, but is also very nice, get these Skull Candy JIB True Wireless earbuds. I've had these bad boys for a while as well. I'm going to open them up here and show you guys. They're on. Like I said, they're even more cheaper than the Raycons, but they are very nice. Actually, guys, give me a second. My nose is leaking again. It is allergy season out here, so give me a quick second.
Simply the best, better than all the rest. Computer Pal. Simply the best, better than all.
All right, guys, I am back. Like I said, allergy season has been on my butt all year, especially since fall has started. Surp- Surprisingly, I was okay during spring, but for some reason, fall is making my allergies act up more than spring, which is weird. But anyway, we was talking about these Skull Candy JIB True Wireless earbuds. You can see the colors on them. They are turned on right now. Put them in my ears for you guys. So the way you turn this on, and Quick little fun fact too, these can also answer phone calls if you got it connected to Bluetooth. But anyways, you'll just hold down on the earbuds, this little centerpiece. It'll tell you that the power is on, and once it tells you that the power is on, you turn on your Bluetooth. It'll say pairing, and then it'll say connected once it is connected. And after you connect it, you are good to go. These bad boys will also give you about anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of battery life, which is very nice. And you only gotta charge them for about an hour or so, hour, maybe an hour and a half, give or take. And you charge them with this USB type B port on the back, which is very nice and convenient. Like I said, they're slightly cheaper than the Raycon E25s, but both of them offer great surround sound and some nice noise cancellation. So it's just all about your budget. You know, if your budget can support a little bit higher, I would go with the Raycons. But if you want to go as cheap as possible, but still get bang for your buck, the Skullcandy JIB True Wireless earbuds will not disappoint you. These things are very awesome. I stand by them. I've also had this and I've been using them every day for a while. Same with the Raycons. I just be interchanging them. When one has to charge, I just use the other one and I haven't been disappointed ever since. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out these Skullcandy JIB True Wireless Earbuds. But anyways, before we get to our next product, make sure you guys always stay hydrated, as I said before. Man, that is that good stuff. Anyways, next up for lifestyle, we have this Cetaphil Soothing Hand Cream with aloe vera in it, which is very nice. Has some aloe vera in here, which helps cool off your hand, has like a nice cooling effect. So if you have some irritated, dry, and crack sensitive skin, putting this on will feel very nice. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and rub some on here for demonstration here. As you can see, I'm rubbing it on right now. Man, you can really feel the aloe vera cooling effect as well, which is very nice. If your hands are like cracked up and they're burning, you'll definitely feel a cooling sensation immediately, which is very awesome. And it also is a #1 doctor recommended here, as you can see right there up top. Maybe the light's a little bit too bright, but you can see that #1 doctor recommended. Cetaphil has always been good to us over here with halftime Josh. It gets the seal of approval here from us, thumbs up all the way around. And again, this is the Cetaphil Soothing Gel Cream with aloe vera. Like I said, I highly recommend it. Definitely a 10 out of 10. But next up, that was it for our lifestyle products. But let's go ahead and get into gaming. First up, we have Street Fighter 6. We got the deluxe edition here because I wanted the year one fighter pass and some nice in-game currency for the world tour mode. This thing comes with 3 modes. It has an open world tour mode, which is very awesome. You can go complete missions, learn from different masters and whatnot, learn different fighting styles from them. It is very cool and very nice take on the Street Fighter franchise. Also, it comes in a multiplayer mode with voice chat. And with voice chat, we're going to get into our microphone here that we use for that. But it has voice chat, so you can play with friends all over the world or just random people, meet new people. Also comes with an arcade mode. So if you ever got friends over the house and they're talking smack and you guys want to hop on the controllers and see who is the better fighter, you can go ahead and hop on Street Fighter 6 in the arcade mode. And it's pretty fun as well. Like I said, it has split screen in that arcade mode, so you can fight with your friends and stuff if you're having a party, if you have family over, which is also very nice. Street Fighter 6 is definitely one of the best fighting games on the market right now. So if you're looking for a great fighting game, make sure you definitely check out Street Fighter 6. Hey guys, before we get to our next one, I'm gonna have to grab another tissue because, like I said, these allergies are on my case right now, so please give me a quick second as I excuse myself.
Simply the best, better than all the rest. Computer Pal. Simply the best, better than all the rest. Computer Pal.
I am back, guys. Sorry about that. Allergy season is no joke. But next up, we have another one of the hottest fighting games on the market, and this is none other than Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I went ahead and sprung out for the premium edition because, again, I wanted the year one fighting pass, and this year one fighting pass for Mortal Kombat, it is loaded. You get Homelander, you get Omni Man from Amazon's Prime's own video Invincible series, which is one of my favorite superhero series of all time. So make sure you guys go check that out on Amazon Prime Video if you need a new series to watch. But you get Omni Man in here. It is a very awesome game. It has its own campaign mode with a whole new story carrying on from Mortal Kombat 11. I am not going to spoil that for any of you guys. So if you guys want to go check out that story, go on right ahead and pick you up a copy of Mortal Kombat 1 if you want to carry that story over. But it has different game modes in here that you can play on your own and play solo. It also has online mode with voice chat again, which is very nice. And another thing I failed to mention with Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 6 is crossplay. So if your friends are on another console, say you're on PlayStation, they're on Xbox, no problem. You can still play with them and beat them up. It's also, I believe, crossplay with the Switch as well. So all my Nintendo guys, you are not left out as well. Now, Mortal Kombat 11, right now, unfortunately, it is not crossplay, but the devs did release a statement saying they are working on that, so it will be crossplay in the near future, which is very awesome and keeps my hopes up high for this game because this game is very cool, and that's really the only thing it's missing is crossplay. So they said they're going to add that in very soon, so you'll be able to mess up your friends on different consoles as well, so you can see who's the best in Mortal Kombat. But it also has its own arcade mode, so if you have people over your house, you can play split screen as well. And yeah, this is just all around a nice fighting game. I grew up with both franchises personally, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I can never pick which one is my favorite because both of them are very nice and I love them dearly. But that's Street Fighter 6, everyone. This is Mortal Kombat 11. Make sure you check both of these fighting games out. Next up, make sure you guys stay hydrated. Man, that's that good stuff. But next up, we have for you guys here today, we have these PlayStation 5 controllers. We got this nice Starlight blue one here. Blue is a very nice color. We got this Starlight blue one. We also have this midnight purple one. Purple is also a very nice color. This is just a very nice controller. Next up, we have also this gray camouflage one, which is very nice and one of my personal favorites in Sony's collection. Sony has a bunch of different colors in their PlayStation controllers that they are offering. They recently came out with the metallic blue, silver, and red lineup. And they also have covers too for a PlayStation. Some people don't know that the side panels on the PlayStation 5 are actually removable and customizable. So you can go to Sony on their website, order some plates, and put them on the side if you want different colors and want to mix and match them, which is very dope on Sony's part. But we're probably going to have to actually order some and put them on our PlayStation 5 to show you guys exactly what I mean. We're definitely probably going to buy a metallic blue or silver controller as well, or maybe red. Put something in the chat for which color you actually like to see me get out of that lineup, and I will buy it and test it out for you guys. But yeah, those are my three PlayStation 5 controllers that I have. But anyways, we're gonna get into this microphone here after I show you guys this little tip right here at the PlayStation 5 controller. So some people, well, actually everybody knows that the PlayStation 5 controller does come with its own microphone. As you can see, I just unmuted it. The button went from orange to blank. And then I tapped it again. It is muted. When it is orange, it is muted. When it is not, your conversations will be able to be heard by your teammates and your friends. So if you don't want them listening in on your conversations, just tap that so you can mute it. But if you want to communicate with your friends and teammates, just tap it again. Make sure it's unmuted. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, it's kind of a meme in the gaming community about how terrible the mic is on the PlayStation 5 controller, but it's a controller, so it makes sense. You shouldn't be talking on a microphone through the controller anyway. You should have your own mic, but if you don't, that's totally okay because having this, it is better, way better than nothing because everybody would prefer you to communicate with a horrible mic than no communication at all. So, like I said, just make sure it's orange if you want to mute and make sure it's not orange if you want to unmute it. But anyways, we're gonna get into our microphone here because, like I said, you should have a microphone if you're in the gaming space. And this is our microphone that we have been rocking. These are the Astro A10 gaming wired headset. These bad boys are very nice. It is adjustable. Now, here doesn't have a button where you can mute and unmute yourself. This is the way that you do it. Um, you see this part up right now. When it's up, you're muted. You're good to go. Nobody will be listening in on any private conversations. But if you want to communicate with your teammates and you're ready to do so, all you gotta do just let that bad boy down, and you're good to go. So you guys can see it clearly. I'm turning my head to the side. So again, make sure it's up if you want to be muted, and then just pull it down if you want to be unmuted and be able to talk to everyone. You're going to plug this in to our controller here to show you guys a nice little trick here. Uh, so a nice dope trick here with this PlayStation controller is that oh yeah, I forgot my system's on, so I can hear everything through my system because the controller I turned it on and it's connected to my system across the house, which is very nice. But matter of fact, let me go and turn this down so I can hear you guys. The noise cancellation on these bad boys is very nice, and the bass and everything. Let me go ahead and turn it down a little bit so I can hear myself talk. And the way you turn it down or turn it up is this little dial right here. It has a plus if you want to turn it up and a minus if you want to turn it down. So I'm turning it down so I can actually hear myself talk. And I can still barely hear myself talk because these bad boys, like I said, the noise cancellation is phenomenal. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove them. As I said earlier, these bad boys are adjustable as well, which is very nice. Not just on one side, but both. And then you have these memory foam earmuffs. Very nice, very comfortable. You can have these on your head all day. I know I can, and there will be no issues in terms of comfortability. Let me go ahead and put that back up. But yeah, so it's a nice little tip here. So you see here, I am muted with that orange button. Now, one thing some people don't know, I can literally have this down, which is unmuting the mic, but since it's plugged into my controller and that orange button is on, it mutes my microphone as well, even though this is down. So that's very nice. If you don't feel like messing with this all the time to unmute yourself, you can literally just keep it down the entire time and just push that orange button on your PS5 controller and you'll be muted, which is very nice. I found that out recently. Also, if you want to mute not just your mic, but if you want to mute all sound on not only your game but your TV, you don't even need your TV remote to do this. All you have to do is hold that button down, and then now everything is muted. Now I can't hear anything. Everything is muted, including the game and the TV. So if you got an important phone call from your work boss or something who might need you to come into work, you can go ahead and answer that phone call, ensuring that everything is muted and he won't be able to hear anything. Um, but if you just want to unmute everything back or just uh, unmute the TV but still keep your microphone muted, just hold it down again for like another 3 seconds and you'll be able to hear the game. You'll be able to hear the TV in the game, but you won't be able to be heard on the mic if you want to stay muted. But if you just want to talk to your teammates again, simply press the button and you are good to go. Like I said, these Astro A10s are very nice. I stand by them. These bad boys are great bang for your buck if you need a premium wired gaming headset at a fraction of the cost. Now, I do have a wireless option of these as well, but to me, personally, I've never been one of those guys that it really mattered to. So I just went ahead and got the wired ones. They serve me just as well. So make sure you guys check out these Astro A10 wired gaming headset. Next up, we have the star of the show. But before we get into that, make sure you guys always stay hydrated. Man, that's that good stuff. But last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have this Cam Rui gaming mini PC. This is the AM08 Pro model. And with this model, we have an AMD Ryzen 7 processor out the gate, which is very awesome. You also get Windows 11 Pro out the gate. You get 512 gigabytes of SSD storage out the gate. You also get 32 gigabytes of RAM out the gate, which means you're going to be flying and frying with this mini PC here. Also, you got your USB 3.0 ports on the front. You got your audio port right there too on the front. And you got your LAN cable there on the back if you want to plug in that. You got more USB ports back here as well and HDMI ports. It's just an all-around nice little functional mini gaming PC. Also, you see these little side panels here. You could take these bad boys off actually and remove it as you see me doing right now. There you go. It easily comes right off. It is magnetic. So that is very cool. You can see the magnets here. See what I mean? It's magnetic. So it comes off easily. I just exposed the AMD Ryzen 7 processor and a 512 gigabytes of SSD storage, which is upgradable to a whopping 2 terabytes, which is very nice because 512 gigabytes, it's only going to last you a little bit. So I recommend you grab you some expansion storage so you can put that bad boy in here. But I'm going to go ahead and put this cover back on and show you guys this next cool little feature. So if I had it plugged in right now, like I said, we will have the videos later for the streams that we got scheduled later today. But this is where the RGB lights will be. They light up very nice and they're very bright and colorful. They're very powerful. But also, you have 3 different modes on this mini PC. So you see this little dial here and the arrow that is pointed at. So you have an auto mode, which is very nice if you're like web browsing or watching Amazon Prime Video or anything like that. You know, you can keep it on auto mode. Then you got a silent mode if you want to dim down the noise of the mini PC. So like if you're just writing a research paper or something like that, you don't really need a lot of performance. So you can just leave in a silent mode. And then you have a performance mode right here. And this is great if you're gaming because this is a gaming mini PC. You get the best bang for your buck and you get all the performance out of this bad boy kicked up to the max when you put it on performance mode. So that's what I'll put it on for gaming. Also, when you change the different modes, this guy right here, the lights will change on it. When you put it in auto mode, this will light up green. When you put it in silent mode, it will turn blue. And when you put it in performance mode, it will turn red, which is also very clean and very nice. But anyways, guys, that is all we have today for you guys with Halftime Josh. So I will be turning it back over to D's Fish Tanks.
Guys, it has been all right. Today, we're going to figure out how to solve video problem because we have like a ton of footage that we want to show you, like the PC unboxing, the drones flying with the cool tricks. So we'll figure that out. We should be streaming back around 3:30, 3:45. And then Mr. Computer Pal after that will be live streaming today also. But guys, it's been awesome. Halftime, Josh, can you break it down for us?
Remember, guys, love God and love one another.